Hi, I'm Don, and I want to get into today why you need to be sending more discounts so you can actually get 20 to 30% more repeat customers. So this is a bit of an industry hot take, but I really believe that like 97% of brand owners are just way too stingy about sending discounts to the right people. And so yeah, you might save $1 now, but in the long term, you'll actually be losing hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So what you want to be doing is you want to be sending generous offers, and you actually want to set this up so it's on autopilot. And I'm just going to go into 3 reasons why and what our favorite highest converting offer actually is. So firstly, your customer acquisition cost doesn't matter. If you're sending to customers that you've already acquired, otherwise your one-time purchases, you've already acquired these customers, so you're not actually paying anything for the customer acquisition cost. So let's say your customer acquisition cost is a healthy 30% of your average order value. You have a huge buffer of offers that you can actually send that would still be worth it for your brand. So let's just say your average order value is $100, and then you've also got a customer acquisition cost of 30%. You can send offers equal to or up to $30. Number 2, average order value is on average 24% higher on the second purchase compared to the first. So remember that you're not actually you're not even paying to acquire these customers, but they also spend more with your brand. And anyone that purchases 2 times or more with your brand usually are your most profitable cohort. So these people they trust, they know your brand. So you want to actually encourage this brand loyalty. And so I want to go quickly into this example here of one of our existing clients. And this is real data. So you can see here that on the first order, people usually spend about $43. And on the second order, they're spending almost $60. That's literally a 37% increase on that second order. And again, remember, we haven't actually paid a single dollar to Facebook, to Meta, to anyone else to reacquire these customers. And then if you look even further, when you go down to the third, the fourth, and the fifth purchase, people spend more dollars in these third, fourth, and fifth purchases, more so than the first and second order, which is crazy numbers. Number 3, customers actually want to be loyal, but you just have to actually reward them for that behavior. So this is something I found pretty interesting. It was a Reddit post and it got a little bit of traction, got like 268 upvotes. But you can see here, customers that offer deep discounts for new customers, but nothing at all to the loyal long-term customers. Basically, I have to pay full price because I'm already your customer. I'm getting tired of this crap. And this is actually a really common customer sentiment where you'll do the most to try get a new customer, but in terms of actually keeping them, you're kind of like, nah, I don't really want to send anything to them. And so look, like if you're Apple, if you're Lamborghini, if you're Dyson, that strategy might actually work for you because you can command that price integrity. But also remember that millions and millions of companies out there, with some of the big names being Starbucks or IKEA or Nike, have built massive businesses off of the back of customer retention and customer loyalty. Okay, so what type of offer should you send that, 1, actually keeps your price integrity? Because you don't want to be known as the discount brand. You don't want to be known as the brand that is just always shilling and sending out discounts. Number 2, you want to send an offer that actually increases your average order value. And number 3, you really want to reduce the time as much as possible between that first and second purchase. And you want to make sure that this offer converts 20 to 30% of your one-time customers into 2-time purchases. So what you want to do is you want to offer a gift with purchase over a dollar amount. This is by far our favorite offer to do. 1, it actually provides enough of an incentive to make a second purchase quicker, right? Like how many times have you been out to the grocery store and you don't even want like a bag of chips, or you don't even want a bag of, or like a block of chocolate, but it's half price and you think to yourself, you know what? It's a pretty good offer. I'm just going to take it. This is sort of on that same line of thinking. Number 2, you want to add a threshold because that'll actually increase your average order value. And remember, because this is an actual gift with purchase, this is cheaper to fulfill, right? Instead of doing like the $10 off, you can $10 off offer. You can offer a product that costs $10. So the customer's still getting $10 in value, but that $10 product might actually cost you like $4 to actually fulfill and to create. And lastly, with this offer, you'll actually convert more customers into getting that second purchase. Again, remembering that these people will actually have already purchased with your brand. They know you, they've seen the products, they trust that the product will actually come to them. These guys by far are the likeliest to rebuy. You actually just need to give them a good reason to do so. So here's an example that we've actually set up. So this one here is an email, and we time it very specifically after a certain number of days because we want to make sure that we have an automated mechanism to actually get repeat customers. So you can see here with the header, we want to have a clear offer and we want to have it priced at our ideal average order value. Secondly, when you go down the email, we have clear instructions on how to actually redeem the offer. We have the brand's value propositions very clearly under the CTA. So these are right under here. We want to also have a reminder of the offer and what it actually is, what value specifically the customer is getting. And then we want to offer bundles to hit that order threshold. So these bundles here are worth $70 and $100, which is over our $69 threshold mark. Immediately, once people take this offer, they are getting more value. And as the brand, we are also getting more customers come in. So let's say you're one of the brands and maybe you only have a few products, or maybe you can't actually give a free gift with the next order. That's completely fine, no worries. Here's actually another sample that we've set up, and this one is for a bedding brand called Yona. So a little bit more going on here, but what we want to do is we actually need to cross-sell them into other categories. So firstly, we need to acknowledge what their first purchase was. For this brand, typically it is a bed base. And then we need to have a very clear offer of what we're going to give them. So in this case, we're going to give 30% off. We then go into the actual desired future state of the customers. Again, we have the brand's value propositions right under the CTA. And then on the second half of the email, this is where we go into the bullet pointed USPs for each product, finally ending off with a reminder of the offer. We add a little bit of urgency here, and then we finish off with reviews addressing common objections that people would have. So these are a few examples of things that we've created for other clients. But what's actually next for you? So firstly, you really want to figure out what offers you can afford to send. Again, remembering that you've already acquired these customers. So you can basically take your customer acquisition cost and repurpose that as an offer that you can provide to these customers. Secondly, you want to figure out when you want to send this offer to them, right? Are you trying to convert people within 90 days? Are you trying to convert people within 180 days? Figure out what numbers actually make sense for your business. And then lastly, you want to set up an automated email flow to send these offers. You don't want to have to think about doing this constantly, sending campaigns every week. You just want to have an automated email flow that will actually send this offer on autopilot for you. So now you have an automated mechanism to convert as many one-time purchases as possible into their second purchase. So if you need help with this, one, I would actually just recommend to follow me on Twitter. I am RamoFlow. This is where I give away a lot of free strategies of what we actually do for our clients. Number two, I would also recommend just joining our newsletter. There, you're going to receive a free segmentation guide, all the core segments that we set up for every single client and how we use them. And then you're also going to receive 3 emails on our exact strategies around pop-ups, segments, and campaigns. We actually gatekeep a lot of our most exclusive content on our newsletter, and we don't want to share this. We don't share this on any other platform. But lastly, if you don't actually know what these numbers are, or if you don't know how to set this up yourself, or if you're not sure what your average order value is, the time between purchases, or even your customer lifetime value, book a call with us on our website to see if we can help you. If we can, we'll let you know. If not, we can send you to one of our trusted partners who might be able to give you a hand. But anyway, I hope you found value in this one, and I'll see you in the next.